Can we get Charlie Fatt's view on some of the big movies of next year, just very quickly?
Oh boy, love to.
Jurassic World Domination.
Oh,
isn't
it's yeah. Look, I really enjoy Jurassic Park films. I certainly enjoyed the most the most recent of this trilogy. So, Jurassic World, the first one, I quite enjoyed. Look, how many times can they go back to the well? I mean, how many times can the dinosaurs escape and we never quite learn the lesson that we should have learned from the last film? It'll be fun. Who doesn't want to see dinosaurs eating people?
Yes, it would have been great back in the day to see all that going. Transformers, Rise of the Beasts. That's the one no one asked for.
I've not even. Yeah, the sequel that no one asked for. I think the Last Night, the most recent one, kind of killed the franchise. It was the one with Anthony Hopkins, and it tried to wrap the Transformers into King Arthur. It was reasonably nonsensical. I think they've gone to the well too many times, and I think they should retire the franchise for another, 10 or 15 years, and then bring it back when we're eager for more.
Yeah, sure. I mean, The Batman, that's going to be another
Batman.
one.
Why not? Let's make another one. I'm really keen to see Robert Pattinson in the lead role. I'm really looking forward to another spin on Batman. I unlike Transformers or dinosaurs, I'm quite happy for them to continue to remake Batman over and over again, because there's so many different ways to tell the same story. I'm very happy to watch Batman over and over again. Of course, Adam West is the best no matter what.
Absolutely. He had the widest belt for sure.
He had the biggest paunch, the biggest Batman paunch.
He had the best lines. Avatar 2 is another not very eagerly awaited sequel.
Yeah, Avatar 2, Electric Boogaloo. I remember the very first Avatar, seeing it in 3D, very immersive 3D. It was an amazing cinematic experience. Surprisingly enough, and I love movies, I have not gone back and watched Avatar at all in any way, shape, or form. I saw it the once, love the experience. Did I go back? No. Do I want to go back? Not really. I reckon this one should have been a one and done. So is it going to draw the immense amounts of money that it did before? Who knows? Probably, but I don't think I'll be first in line to see another one. And it's more than one part, isn't it? I think we're copying another 2 parts filmed simultaneously.
Yes, I see a picture of a little baby Avatar here, which is a lot of fun.
Fantastic. Because we all want to see more of Sam Worthington on the big screen, don't we? We all want more Sam Worthington.
He's a consummate professional actor.
He is a charisma vacuum.
Yeah. God bless him. He tries, though. Some things we can say we're probably, hopefully going to like / love is Black Panther 2. Yes or no?
Yeah. Looking forward to that. The recent news this week is that they suspended some filming because one of the actors hurt herself on set. So they've held up production for a couple of weeks.
That's an ouchie. Morbius was the comic book. I think it came out in the 70s. No, it wouldn't be the 80s. Morbius is a vampire. I love Dracula's, so that'll be a good one.
That's Jared Leto in the lead, isn't it?
Yeah.
I finally saw his little cameo at the end of Justice League, and I don't get it.
You don't get that one?
I don't know why they did it. I don't know why he's there.
Well, Morbius popped up in all sorts of places back in the 70s. Thor: Love and Thunder, we're presuming that should be pretty good.
Taika can't do any wrong. That's a must-see.
You can't lose it.
What about the remake of Blade? We're getting a remake of Blade soon, aren't we? With
Blade.
Mahershala Ali in the lead. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, some more Aquaman. That's a good one for the ladies or anyone who likes handsome, muscly men.
Anyone that likes seafood should go check out Aquaman 2 for sure.
Fantastic Beasts 2. I'm still 3 rather. I'm still catching up with Fantastic Beasts 2. What is it? The Ballad of I don't know. It's got a
Bilbo,
long subtitle.
Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. Unfortunately, they've recast Voldemort, haven't they? Because Johnny Depp's sort of persona non grata in Hollywood. So he played all the baddie. I don't know, it's Voldemort. He played the baddie in the first two Fantastic Beasts films.
Yeah.
And they've recast him in the third. So no more Johnny Depp. He's been it's been recast. So it's disappointing.
Yes, here's an opportunity for him to lose a little bit of money. Might be Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. For my money, it'll have to be a bit better than the first one, because I don't know. The first one was it was a bit too fighty for a guy who didn't do that much fighting in the comics.
Oh, sure. What about DC? We'll get a Flash film out of DC, won't we? Which is going to star Michael Keaton, my favorite Batman, besides Adam West. But the return of 1989 universe Batman, and I'm looking forward to that. The trailer, you don't actually see Michael Keaton as Batman, but you certainly hear his voice. So I think we're going to do the old Flash multiverse thing, which sounds like great fun.
Yes, it's going to be great, and I think this one has got the potential to be the biggest movie of the year. Lightyear. I guess it's a Buzz Lightyear origin story.
Oh, really? I didn't know they were making this. Sure. I haven't even seen the most recent Toy Story. I thought Toy Story 3 was meant to be the end, and then it kind of had the sad ending where the kid gave his toys away and all that sort of stuff. And so I assumed they weren't going to make any more, and obviously Disney desperately needed the money, so they went back to the well again. But yeah, sure, why not? One for the kids, why not?
Chris Evans is going to be Buzz.
Like a younger one.
Yeah, he's young Buzz. And that's going to be released right in the dead of next winter, 16th of June. So that'll be something to warm your cockles.
I'll be busy getting my flu shot that day. Hey, what do you think about Chris Pratt voicing Garfield?
I think it's good. I think he's good. He's a good guy. On the whole.
Surely Bill Murray's the ultimate voice of Garfield.
Yeah, but Bill Murray's a really weird guy.
Okay.
I mean, you got to admit that. And someone sort of half his age might have a bit more of an appeal.
Sure, I must. I've not seen either of the Garfield movies. I don't see any need to go to Garfield on the big screen.
Here's just a few more to mention. Hotel Transylvania, another one that can't stop. That's doing well.
Well, it can stop for Adam Sandler because he hasn't come back to voice his own character in the movie that he created that's produced by his own production team. So even Adam Sandler can't be bothered to record some voices for his own film.
He's another weird guy. DC League of Super Pets sounds really interesting.
Yeah,
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Is the Pets one going to be CGI animals talking?
Let's find out.
Kind of like that Cats and Dogs movie.
No, I think it's going to be plain animation computer. Oh, it's Crypto the super dog, Streaky,
right?
Ace the Bat Hound. It's going to be good. It's got Keanu Reeves, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, John Krasinski. Yeah.
Right.
Be really interesting.
That's okay. We're not allowed to call Dwayne The Rock anymore because apparently his license with the Wrestling Federation's expired and they can't afford to call him The Rock anymore. So he's just Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, John Wick 4. This goes on and on. Wow, next year is really going to be a bonanza, as you might expect after a pandemic.
Absolutely, yeah. John Wick 4, why not? I like a bit of. Have you seen John Wick 3? I quite. There's a scene where he's racing through some stables, and he manages to slap a horse on the bum at exactly the right time, and the horse kicks the bad guy through the wall. Fantastic action! Can't wait.
That's a real lol. That's a real lol in that movie. That's
a great one, and you should never kill John Wick's dogs. Look at John Wick's dogs. Do anything to John Wick's dogs. Because if you hurt his pets, he will kill you.
Yes, it's like, what was that movie with Charles Bronson in from the 70s, Death Wish?
Death Wish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
I think in Death Wish 1, one person gets killed. In Death Wish 2, 3 people get killed. And in Death Wish 3, 67 people get killed or something.
That's right.
Like
That's the one with him with a machine gun on the cover, of course.
It's like, what's a man's life worth? Well, in the case of John Wick, several thousands of henchmen.
Well, there should just be a counter at the bottom of the screen. They should be taking bets at the beginning of the film as to how many people get killed.
One more, Charlie, is Black Adam, the DC property with Dwayne again starring.
Dwayne, not The Rock Johnson. Can't wait.
Not The Rock.
So that belongs in the Shazam world, doesn't it? It's a Shazam universe type thing.
The rest of the stars are a bit, they're not in the $20-30 million sign up. You got Pierce Brosnan. You'll get him for 5 or 6. Noah Centineo, just don't know his name very well. Sarah Shahi, I don't know those names very well, so I think Dwayne's soaking up a lot of the budget for Black Adam.
I would think so. So are we going to get Black Adam before Shazam 2, or which order are we getting those films?
Black Adam is going to be release date. I haven't got an Australian release date. I've only got July 29 in the US. So we're looking for Shazam 2. Now, I fell asleep through most of that, so I can't say anything
strange.
about it.
I thought you love your comic book films.
I do, but I must have been particularly tired that night.
Oh,
look. Hey, I don't know if after the Spanish flu whether vaudeville came back in a huge way, and it was just vaudeville in every corner or something like that. But there are so many movies out there. People will. It's going to be expensive. If
the cinemas have survived, they're going to certainly be prospering this time next year, if they've survived up till now already. Will you be in the line for Bond this Thursday?
No, I'm okay with letting that go through to the keeper. But
we've waited 2 years for this film. This film's been ready to go for 2 years.
Well, I think if he was really committed, he'd make time to die.
Fair enough.
Old joke.
No. I like a good Bond film. I'm not too sure if the reviews are suggesting this is a good one, but for once, it sounds like there's an arc. Unlike the Roger Moores and the Connerys, which were standalone adventures, these ones with Daniel Craig seem to have a little bit of a through line. So it will be nice to see this particular Bond through to the final chapter. And I understand that Daniel Craig's done with it after this. So time for the new James Bond. Of course, the new James Bond should be Kumail Nanjiani or Dev Patel. If I want one of those two guys to be the new Bond. You got to pick for the new Bond.
What did I watch with Dev the other day? The Green Man.
The Green Knight.
The Green Knight,
yeah.
Which is like a poem or a story or something, which I knew
weird
a little
medieval story. But I reckon Dev Patel or Kumail Nanjiani as a new Bond, or both. They should have 007 and 009 or whatever. They should both be in the next Bond film for sure. Or give us a Lady Bond.
Or Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington should play the next vacuum black hole in the next MCU, because he sucks up the charisma like you wouldn't believe. I shouldn't be. Like, he's doing exceptionally well considering his level of talent.
He's just that guy, isn't he? I mean, I bet not one American really knows his name.
He's made more money not being him. He's made more money with ping pong balls attached to him in a green screen room than for his acting. He did star in those Titans films, didn't he? And they made a lot of money, but I don't think anyone talks too favorably about them now.
My mum really loved them and really loves them, both options.
There you go.
Because they're just such fun, but not good. All right, Charlie. Well, we better let you go. Thanks so much for the review. 7 out of 10 for Eternals or the Eternals.
This interview has gone almost as long as the Eternals film, 168 minutes.
Sorry about that, but I didn't know there was going to be such a dearth of stuff out next year. I just kept scrolling. there's going to be so many Hollywood executives are going to be rich. Churro.
Oh, of course. But, you know, there's, despite all the films coming out next year, there's still plenty of time to listen to 90s music on your favorite radio station, Slice Radio. How about that for a plug?
Yeah, the show's great. People are loving it. You know, what can you say? It's its own success story.
Oh, I hope so. The next episode, I'm going to be revisiting the music that was being played at my 21st, which was in the 90s. So special episode. We're revisiting my 21st because it's around my 21st episode too. So we're going to revisit my 21st.
Any people popping in for little interviews to say how the
yeah,
night
actually, I'm tracking down some people who were actually at my 21st. I'm going to get them to give me some recollections of, because it was a fancy dress party, what the hell were they wearing? And then I'm going to get them to pick some their favorite tunes from the 90s and favorite tunes that would have been playing at the party. So we'll see. Because a lot of people don't know this, but Maynard was meant to be DJing my 21st. I booked him to turn up, and for some reason he didn't make it. So Maynard,
was there a refund?
My 21st. Sorry,
was there a refund?
Oh, I think I was going to pay him on the night, so he made up for it. He DJ'd my wedding. It's fine. But yeah, I probably will. I'll get Maynard to say hello and tell me what he would have played if he'd turned up for my 21st.